How are y'all, and welcome back to another episode of KCG Plays. My name is Kevin, and today we are continuing to play another Floor 9 run of Landlord. And before we start, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. We've just passed 50 subscribers, which is a small but significant milestone to me. I think it's mad that 50 people have chosen to get notified or be informed of whenever I put up videos and listen to me ramble while playing this game. That means a lot to me, and I just wanted to thank everyone who's subscribed, as well as everyone who's liking and commenting the videos. It definitely means a lot. So with that said, we'll jump straight into another run. For anyone following along, the win-loss record is currently 5 wins to 4 losses. So what's that, 1 and 9? So like 55%. I'm gonna go with 60% maybe. Say something like that, just under 60% I think. So let's see if we can get that up to 60% on this run. That'd be quite nice. Okay, let's jump in. Let's take a milk. I've just found out as well, I found out on the Discord that, not the Discord, sorry, the Reddit, that dwarfs with Dwarven Anvil now give money whenever they break ore. Apparently this was an update in the latest content patch, but it wasn't included in the notes until a few days afterwards, so that's why I wasn't aware of it. So let's see if we can get a dwarf, and maybe we can check that out. I think it'll make dwarfs much better. Okay, I don't mind taking a lockbox, and I'll take a shiny pebble, I think. Okay, we made the first rent payment with 12 left over. That's pretty good. 50 left in 5 spins. Big Earn is pretty good. It's worth 2. Lucky Cat, I think, is also pretty good. If we can get a good rare early on, we'll be doing okay. I'll take an item capsule. Red Pepper gives 5 if every symbol is different. Okay, does this, presumably that ignores duds, yes? Hopefully, otherwise it's just completely useless. On the other hand, I would like to take a second cat. So we've given up 5, but hopefully we will be better off in the long run. Okay, I don't want any of these. I'll take a banana just because I don't want to skip, and at least with the banana we can get rid of it. And we made the 50 rent payment with 8 left over, so not brilliant. 100 now due in 6 spins. I'll take a bar of soap to kind of fill up some of the empties, and I'll take Mori the Rabbit versus Jack-o'-lantern. This would make rabbits worth 4 eventually, and rabbit fluff worth 3, which would make both of them very good to take, so I'll take it. The item for, what was it, for toddlers, Jack-o'-lantern was also pretty good consideration. I'll take a thief because we do have the banana peel. So eventually it'll be worth it. I'll take another bar of soap just to fill up these empties. That'll give us a nice influx of cash. And here I'll take another bubble. Okay, 22. We should have no problem making the next rent payment. So I think I can afford to take an orange. 24. Let's take a buffing capsule. Okay, and we made the 100 rent payment with 21 left over, not too bad. 150 now due in 6 spins. Let's take a big ore, it is worth 2. And let's take a fish tank, I think, is better than an egg carton. Okay, 41 that time, that was very good. Oh, buffing capsule, definitely helped out there. We do have 1 cheese, so I'll take a second cheese. And we're definitely looking for a mouse, would help out a lot. Out of these, I don't want any of these, so let's skip. I don't want any of them either. Okay, here is a toddler. Did we take, no, we took fishbowl. Let's skip this. How are we doing? 16. We're coming. Okay, it'd be close making rent. We definitely could do with something to give us a big influx. I'll take a, don't particularly want to take a dwarf, but I think I have to take something. And we are unfortunately did not make rent that time. Just failed on the 150 spin. I think you need some early eats early on, but unfortunately we just didn't get them. If the cat had eaten the milk, maybe we could have made it. If we had picked up a mouse, it's a few things, but unfortunately so we're now on 5 wins, 5 losses, a perfect 60%, perfect 50%, sorry, win rate. So as long as I can stay above that, I think I'll be happy enough. Okay, cultist versus crab. I think cultist is generally better, but I don't want to take both, but I have to take something. Second cultist, okay. This is looking pretty decent. I don't mind picking up a monkey. Generally, as far as eaters go, like monkeys, dwarfs, cats, I want 2, maybe 3 in the deck. Let's take a tedium capsule and let's take... Pizza the cat is better now. Fish tank is probably better overall. Let's take fish tank and let's hope that we get a fish fairly soon. I don't mind a bubble. Just giving 2. I don't particularly want a second monkey. I will take a banana though. And out of these I will take a lockbox. And I guess I could take a mouse. I think that's probably the last eater we'll take. So we made the 50 rent payment with 11 left over. We could do a lucky capsule. And out of these we could do with... How many things are going to be eaten? I think Shrine is probably be okay. I wouldn't mind General Zaroff. There's a few decent items. I'll take a ruby. That'll just kind of bump up our coins per turn, coins per spin. Another cultist is great. They're given 3 each now, which is fantastic. Should definitely help us make rent. I don't particularly want a rabbit fluff, but I will take a key as we do have a lockbox. And I don't want a beer or a candy. I could skip this one. None of those choices were great, and we should be fairly decent on rent. We made the 100 rent payment with 31 left over, and there's still a cheese and a lockbox on the board. Okay, let's take a void creature. It's pretty decent, and we do have the monkey, so monkeys are pretty decent. Wanted posters are also very good, but this will help us every turn, so probably better. And it makes coconuts fantastic. Let's take a hustling capsule, I think. Yeah, we shouldn't have any problem making rent. Let's take a lockbox. Okay, we have 1 key and 2 lockboxes. I could take one more banana, but I think 1 is enough. And the key got both lockboxes. That's great. We couldn't have asked for better. I'll take a thief there now. And I don't particularly want a bounty hunter, so let's skip this. We're quite far ahead of rent, so we're doing really well on this run so far. Another cultist or 2, and this one should be in the bag. We made the 150 rent payment with 83 left over, so 225 now due in 7 spins. Let's take a tedium capsule, is pretty good. Clear sky is really good, but will it be good on this run? Or will wanted poster would probably be better, considering we do have the thief, so give us an extra 33 straight away. Let's re-roll here and let's skip all of these. Okay, I'll take another banana for the monkey. And another thief is pretty good. Okay, a bubble is okay just to fill up the blanks. Could definitely do a few more good symbols. A lucky capsule is pretty good. Hopefully this will give us something that we can base our run around from now on. Beastmaster could be it. What do we have at the moment? We have monkeys, cats, mouse. And there's a few things. The Beastmaster, wolf, obviously if we kept the moon. Of course that requires getting both a wolf and the moon and the Beastmaster, but we did make the 225 rent payment with 93 left over, so we're in great shape at the moment. Coconut is great with the monkey, and out of these, I guess looting glove is probably the best. That should give us a really big teeth, 86. Okay, not too bad. I don't mind taking another banana for the monkey. And I don't particularly want another banana peel. Let's reroll here and I guess take a reroll capsule. Bit of a wasted reroll. A good hit there on the monkey. Though another coconut half should be great. And we're definitely going to have to think about some long late game scaling for this. At the moment we're doing pretty well, but it'll fall off fairly soon. I'll take the milk. Okay, out of these, I don't particularly want any of these. We could take a ninja, it's worth 2, and we could get the synergy ninja and mouse. That wouldn't be too bad. So we got 74 that spin. So we did make the 300 rent payment with 230 left over. 375 now due in 8 spins. We don't have anything here. Let's reroll. Diver is great. It's scaling, which is what we need. We could take Kind on a string, or we could take Rusty Gear. Rusty Gear with cultists I think is the best. If we get another one or two of them, it'll definitely help. Okay, Diver's eaten up already, that's brilliant. Okay, we skip all of these. So we're going to base our run around Diver now. We do have... Did I take Fish Tank? I did take Fish Tank, so that's not going to help so well with the Diver. But it's not too bad. And we took a cheese for the mouse there. I don't mind an extra key, just kind of have it. And out of these, we'll skip all of these, I think. Okay, I don't particularly want another mouse, but I will take a crab for the diver, that's great. Decent hits there off the Beastmaster as well. Another crab for the diver is great. And yet another crab is pretty good. Okay, that's great. We made the 375 rent payment with 172 left over. So I think we did scale more than rent on that one. 450 now due in 8 spins. Okay, we could get a chemical 7, or we could re-roll and hope for something better. Void fruit isn't really better, but it's okay. Telescope is fantastic. That'll definitely help us with not clogging up our deck as well. Another cultist is brilliant. It's just what we want. And we have 20 symbols, which is perfect. Okay, 53. I don't particularly want another monkey, but I will take a bubble and I will remove Cherry or Kind. I'll remove Kind. Okay, let's skip all of these. Ironically, this isn't really... I suppose the telescope helped there, that they cleaned up the deck a little bit. We'll take a safe because it's guaranteed not to survive more than 4 turns, which is pretty good. 100 on that spin, we can't complain. Let's take another tedium capsule and hope to find another cultist. No such luck, but I will take a snail. Okay, we're getting about 40 per spin, which isn't too bad. Let's take a cheese for the mouse. 90 on that spin, that's not so bad. 450, we made the 450 rent payment with 205 left over, so we did scale more than rent on that time. 575 now due in 9 spins. Let's take another coconut half and let's take... Red pepper is useless to us, isn't it? Yes. I guess take swear jar. Okay, that's good. Let's take another lucky capsule. And a second diver is acceptable. We're already taking stuff for divers, so having another one just increases the chances that they'll both hit the same thing. Let's take a crab. They're actually both guaranteed to hit it on this turn, I believe. Yes, because of telescope. That's great. And let's take, do we want a rabbit fluff? Not particularly. I think I have my rare, so at this stage I just kind of want to keep the commons because the diver has more things, has more common items that can trigger it. Let's skip this. Are we doing about 40? That's not so bad. I'll take a void creature. $65 on that spin. A billionaire is useless to us. And so about 40 per spin, and we made the 575 rent payment with 138 left over, so we didn't scale quite enough with rent. 650 due in 9 spins. If we get about 40 per spin, we won't quite make it. So we're definitely looking for something to help us. Spirit is pretty good, and we don't want Zarf's contract. We could take Egg Carton though, just increases the amount of items we can take. Okay, 75 per spin. If we get that, that's not too bad. Let's reroll and let's take a removal capsule, I guess. Although we don't really need removal capsules actually. Okay, I'll take an egg. It's just worth 1 per turn. Okay, 70 per spin. We're doing pretty good at the moment. Bronze Arrow is pretty decent. It should be worth 2 to 4 most turns. I'll take a goldfish for the bowl. It's just worth 1 per turn. Okay, 45. We have 4 spins to get 200. Should be fine. Is cheese going to be better than pearl? I think pearl will be better. Ah yes, both divers will eat it next time, which is just what I want. And both divers will also eat snail, providing there are only 20 symbols, which there are. That's great. Okay, 70 on that spin, that's perfect. Let's take a cheese. Okay, 88 on that spin. Let's take another. How many spins do we have left? Goldfish will be better in the long term because it's worth 1 every spin. So after 16 turns, it'll be worth more than the cheese is. And we made the 650 rent payment, only 72 left over, which is a bit worrying. 70 due in 10 spins. Silver Arrow is great. And small symbol bomb can definitely help. I'll take an oyster and I will skip this. I should have kept the oyster until we were guaranteed to get telescope next turn. Luckily it didn't get hit, so we're okay. Do I want a key? I do not. Let's skip this. Let's reroll. Both divers will eat this oyster, which is fantastic. Okay, we're getting over 70 per spin, which is what we want. I will take a thief, although it'll only last 4 turns max. But give us 18, and we did get a spirit out of it, so it's not too bad. We're hoping this pearl here can survive until the next telescope spin. It's looking good. In fact, it actually will. And we are getting over 70 per spin, which is exactly what we want. And both divers eating the pearl. That's great. Okay, 4 spins. Yep, we should have no problem. Okay, I'll take a snail. Eaten by the diver straight away. It's not perfect, but we did get 140 on that spin, so we can't complain. The silver arrow buffed the mouse just as it ate the cheese. That's perfect. At this stage, we probably want another pearl. Perfect turn to get it as well, both divers eating the pearl. This telescope is definitely helping out this run immensely. And we made the 700 rent payment with 211 left over, so we did scale faster than rent on that turn. 777 due in 10 spins, and I think we've definitely got it. Do we have anything that buffs either of these things? Unfortunately we don't. While these are fantastic, I don't think 2 arrows are enough scaling for them, so let's reroll. Let's take a treasure chest, I guess. And let's take... Could take adoption paper. There's a few things here that could be good for the diver. Again, I should have waited until I should have waited until it was Telescope's turn. Both divers got the crab anyway, so it's not too bad. The snail, I mean. Do I have egg carton? I do, so let's take egg. Okay, yeah, we're getting over 70 per spin, so this one is definitely in the bag despite my slight mistake there with the option paper. Okay, let's take an... We could take an oyster because it's guaranteed to get eaten by 2, but we'll take a lucky capsule instead. $105 card shark, we don't want. Cultist though we do want, and we have 20 symbols, that's perfect. Okay, 92 is perfect. Let's take a snail and we have to remove a symbol. Cherry is definitely the worst. And 94, yes, so let's take another egg. Okay, another cultist. Now we're getting all the cultists right there at the end. And out of these, I don't particularly want any of them. Let's skip. How many symbols do we have? 20, that's perfect. And another cultist. The game has obviously decided, well, you survived the beginning, so you deserve to just coast it out now at the end. Once you've already won, we'll give you all the tools you needed to win easily. And let's use a swear jar for the crack, but obviously worth nothing. But we did make the last rent payment with 584 left over. Definitely helped a lot by the cultists for this last score. And this time your landlord was buried underground, deep down where the divers can't find him. So this was a great run. A bit dicey at times. It was definitely on the edge there for a while. Definitely helped out a lot by Telescope. Great artifact. We had a few thieves that helped out. Monkey definitely gave us a lot in the beginning. Dropped off a bit towards the end, but it did enable our thieves. We just unfortunately didn't find many coconuts. Cultists, we were lucky enough to get 4 I believe. So they were definitely a help. And then right at the end, we got another 3 just when we didn't need them. And diver, having the Telescope have the symbols eaten by both divers was definitely what made this run. So a good run. We'll add one more to the win column. So I think for the last 3 days we've always been on 1 win more than losses, so just over 50% win. I hope you guys enjoyed the win, and the run. Thanks so much for watching again, and thanks again for everyone who's subscribed and liked and who likes and comments on these videos. We shall see you in the next video, which should be out tomorrow. Until then guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.